So, apparently T-Pain said that Usher once told him that he ruined music, leading T-Pain to a 4-year depression. Yeah, it was that bad. So basically, T-Pain revealed it in a new Netflix show that an offhand remark from his friend, Usher, so I'm guessing they're friends, had a profound effect on his mental health. So basically, T-Pain recalled a casual conversation he had with Usher back in 2013 on a flight to the BET Awards that pretty much wound up changing the course of his life. So apparently T-Pain says he was sleeping when a flight attendant woke up and told him that Usher wanted to speak with him. So T-Pain went up and went back. And so T-Pain asked Usher how everything was going. So Usher pretty much said to T-Pain, Usher said, man, I want to tell you something. Man, you kind of effed up music. So T-Pain didn't understand that. And he said Usher was his friend. And he really respects Usher. So he said Usher was his friend. So I'm guessing they're not friends anymore. So at first, when T-Pain heard Usher say that, T-Pain laughed. And he was, albeit nervously, because he thought Usher at first was low-key just messing around. He thought he was joking. But nah, Usher was like, nah, man, I'm serious. You really effed up music for real singers like myself. Well, Usher didn't add myself. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure that's what Usher meant, like real singers like him. Usher can sing. He don't need auto-tune to sing. And so T-Pain is like, oh, you're serious. And then Usher responds saying, yeah, man, look what you did. Look what you're doing. And so T-Pain is like, what did I do? I came out and I used auto-tune. Usher responds saying, yeah, you effed it up. So then T-Pain is like, but I used it. I didn't tell anybody else to start using it. But that very moment, T-Pain eventually started having a 4-year depression since Usher said that. So that was back in 2013 on their way to the BET Awards. So he obviously dealt that from 2014 until 2017. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. So I will say it does suck that T-Pain was dealing with mental health, and I'm sure it was hard for Usher, who was his friend. I guess they're not friends anymore, despite Usher being honest with T-Pain. Yeah, it sucks that he had to go through that. But Usher did make a good point. Usher is right. I think a lot of people feel that guys like T-Pain has ruined music when it comes to his auto-tune. Now, when it comes to T-Pain's music isn't so bad when it comes to like Bartender and, you know, those types of songs. But him using auto-tune, it's ruined music in general because you have other artists who are using auto-tune just like him. So he pretty much made a movement for other artists to use auto-tune after him, like Drake and all these other artists. And I don't care for the auto-tune that T-Pain and the other artists of today are using, because you're ruining music by you relying on auto-tune. And the people that use auto-tune, they probably know that they're not very good singers, but they figure they use it anyways just to make up for it. Like, hey, I may not have an actual good voice, but I got auto-tune. Yeah, well, auto-tune makes it worse. Look, if you're not a good singer, they don't think you should rely on auto-tune to sing. It is what it is. If you can rap, stick to just rapping. If you can't rap or sing at all, then just move on to something else. Don't tell me you can't find something else that you can enjoy besides rapping and singing that you would be good at. So yeah, I feel like T-Pain has ruined music because of his auto-tune. The other artists that have been using it after him, they're not making it any better. Matter of fact, T-Pain nowadays is kind of quiet. Because when he first came out, T-Pain was all over the place. He had his music out. You know, he was collaborating with so many other artists. I mean, he was out there. But it's like now he's not really talked about that much, or he isn't as popular as he used to be. I mean, he's still out there, but not like he was before, since 2005. I mean, apparently he's still making music. I looked it up. His last album that he released was back in, 2019. And honestly, I'm fine with that because, like I said, he ruined the music with his auto-tune. No offense, T-Pain, but I'm just being real with you. And listen, Roger Troutman is the godfather of auto-tune. But Roger was all about his talk box auto-tune. His auto-tune was fine. Like I said, it sucks what happened to T-Pain. He had to go through this, but Usher is right. So you guys tell me your thoughts.